The NFL is, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And off we go from Tampa. From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And room there to work it inside the 25. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he is going to have a Bucs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target. Enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
On play action, it's Brady. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. Bernard. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's got room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 26 yards. And the Chargers have moved out in front. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The 38, Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing now is Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Bernard. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. His throw caught at about the 5. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Julio Jones from 17 yards out. And the Bucs have retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 41 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
On first down, it's Herbert. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
I don't know if he was just working through progressions or just unaware of the pressure, but no matter. Excellent work by the defense to get him to the ground before he could escape the pocket.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Throwing on second and long. Herbert. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. A shotgun give to Fournette. This before being stopped at the 28.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second and a couple, Brady. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he is going to lose yardage here. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Now Herbert toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. 7 yards there and a first down. Three quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Brady. Caught by Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bucks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point put through by Succop. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Bucks ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Here's Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Second and 9. Herbert now. That is caught. It's Williams. Touchdown, L.A. Mike Williams, 55 yards. And the Chargers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Hopkins with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up now game and surprise the defense a little bit?
Maybe. I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
To throw is Brady. Dumps it off to Fournette. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now Brady. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Brady to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Back to throw, Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception.
And this is caught. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They're going to pass here with Herbert. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this out to the 25. They begin the drive with Williams. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They go play action now. Wilson. And that's incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Wilson. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Wilson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
He'll buy some time right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Brady now on 1st down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Bernard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Giovanni Bernard. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. From the 10. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
Well, they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards, and a guy who has the legs to escape most of these.
Dancing to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
I wonder this. I wonder what would happen like if they had 2 penalties on that, like, at one time in this game.
When each side points at
I
the
wonder what
other.
would
Hey,
happen.
you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Now Wilson. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Play action. Now Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is. Defensive back, the linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance.
And it's a fumble. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a play fake. Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing is Brady on third down. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Mike Evans, 45 yards. And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Suck up for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
I don't know if it's me, but this shit lagging a little bit.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett, his second sack of the night. So
that's why I must have rolled. I'm like, why?
This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson.
Look at this shoot.
He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. This pass caught by Hamler. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those fourth down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And just a yard to go here on second down. Wilson. He'll get that complete to Alberto. Touchdown, Broncos. Alberto, as the first half is winding down, and the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point from McManus is good, and that'll make our score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Succop's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams taking it in from the 20. And the Broncos take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. McManus's point after is good, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run. They'll run it here with Bernard. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll run. This is Bernard. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Bronco defense comes up big. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Man.
Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now we give up the middle to Williams. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. Now it's Wilson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's Wilson. Being chased out left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Pick.
GG, bro. It's unacceptable because I kept fucking lagging. $5.55. Yeah, I'm sorry, yo. That record trash. I was like, what, 8-2? Now I'm fucking 11-9. Like, I'm gonna do this shit real quick. Probably gonna do this for the rest of the night. Missions. I think I did this already. I don't have enough coins for this shit, but I'm just looking. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Oh. I'm probably gonna get that shit. Or I'm gonna give me a fucking weak ass Joe Burrow, man. What the fuck on these niggas, man? Please tell me I'm following. Thank you. Fuck. Bro, level 3 for the 2 for the fucking longest. My linebackers trash. D-line trash.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcoming you to another installment of Madden Ultimate Team. There's been a lot of talk leading up to this matchup, and it's finally here. But can it live up to all the hype?
Ready to get us started, it's Cade York. And here we go.
Listen,
We're
man.
underway
I feel like
in
doing
Madden
all this shit,
Ultimate
man.
Team.
I'm
This will
about
be
to just
fielded
fucking buy
inside the
picks.
5.
Like,
And look at this. Right away, a loose
I'm
football.
dead ass about to
But
do that
this will
shit.
fortunately wind up out of bounds. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Bringing him out is the pride of North Dakota State, now in his 7th NFL season, Carson Wentz.
man,
And when
I
you
really don't
look at
fucking
him,
feel
you
like
see that he's
playing
got
all
all
these
the tools you want in a
fucking missions.
quarterback. The big frame, the quick release, strong arm, has escapability. The issue sometimes tries to do too much instead of just taking the throws that are available to him, and occasionally turnovers get him into trouble.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
I'm 2 o'clock when I get the ball. Fuck that. I ain't about to sit there and play all this shit.
Throwing now is Wentz. He'll find his man, Simi Fehoko. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Wentz's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Wentz going to throw. Eluding the pressure.
Boy,
And he
you better
can't
get your
find
hand on.
anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Wentz. Under pressure, they got him
Bro, this
again.
little fucking game.
It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Wentz. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
You know what? Hold that shut, you hear me?
That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession.
Shit.
They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. DeAndre Swift from 8 yards out. And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Ooh, a costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little game.
To the 5 people in here,
after 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Oh, God.
Now a first carry for their fullback.
Get in there.
He takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From way up at the 23. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Catch the ball. You just fucking stand there like a dumbass.
To throw again on second down. Wentz toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
The run's so good, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to find the best run defense I can.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I don't know why every time I yawn, my jaw crack.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Wentz will try again on second down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Wentz. And this one complete.
Oh, what the hell?
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Simi Fehoko. 36 yards. And the Browns are back within a score. Oh, this is blocked. That's
Get the fucking ball, nigga.
Scooped up by the offense.
You're fighting with the fucking lineman. Bitch, get the ball.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now it's Burrow. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And the pass complete to Waller on the out route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26.
All right, I'm about to turn the sound effects back on. This is sound quiet as fuck.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Come on, come on, come on. Come on, bitch.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. DJ Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
I can't even upgrade him. Oh, Joe Burrow.
Plays. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Pulls it in at the 13. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Bengals grab it. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Bengals.
Points count the same. No.
Alright, I'm about to turn this shit back on. This is all quiet as fuck. I'm about to put the bitch on 50. 50.
But it feels like there's something extra when you get them the non-traditional way. From your special teams, an extra bounce for your squad.
Extra point by York is up and
what up, Tyreek?
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is taken just shy of the 10. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Bengals grab it. And he's going to give his guys great starting field position as he dives to the ground to get as much as he can. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And now a carry here for their fullback. And he's brought down. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
And he bulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. It's the fullback with his 2nd touchdown of.
Might put it a little louder because I can barely hear it. I didn't even know that dude named the fullback. I just knew he played fullback.
The Bengals are in for 6. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
You
to the
fucking
end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and and he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. No, it's out. Smith lost it, and the Bengals grab it. And now off to the races down the right side.
As that ball gets...
Put that bitch on 100. Yeah.
And he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head.
The biggest thing got the offense I need, but it's not exactly the shit I want.
Practice, he didn't carry it over.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
Well, I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look? Now, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
On 1, ready?
Now it's 2nd and 9.
11.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
3 yards won't be enough here as that
Wait,
bring up
why?
4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
I had it on 2 o'clock the first time. Like, why didn't change back to no
He'll
oil?
try and throw forward with Burrow. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
I ain't trying to play this shit, bro. I'm done.
Pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends. Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
You think?
On 1, ready?
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 6. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
On 2, ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
On 1, ready?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. First down, and they go with Swift again. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense is just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks, too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
And this play is going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
11 MT, 11 MT, 11 Mighty, 11 Thomas.
Once again, it's Swift. And he dives his way forward to right around the line of scrimmage, so nothing there that time. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation,
Here we go.
but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no...
probably do one of them getting off. I'm getting fucking tired. Might do
You're
like
watching
4 or
Ultimate
5.
Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're all tied up at 14. You have possession on your own 30-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. DeAndre Swift, 70 yards, and the Bengals are in for 6. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
hey, folks, it's the Coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
We will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You're only down 3 points. You have the ball on your opponent's 35-yard line. 1st and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Hey, we're good.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now a give right side Swift. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to
Thank you.
Hello there, it's the Coach with you here today, and this is an Ultimate Challenge. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden. This for the call.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You're up 21 points. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now Burrow on 1st down. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown Bengals. Andrew Ogletree with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Onto the field now come the Bears. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this...
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Bengals grab it. And some space here. Loose inside the 30. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. Swift is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
We will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You're down 7. You've got the ball on your own 40. 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And he's got some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Oh, I gotta see that shit again. I remember so much of somebody. I ain't gonna see who.
For him now.
People that would take it in, and y'all should know who I'm talking about.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe...
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. DeAndre Swift. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 21. 5 plays there on that drive. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Nothing separating these two teams on this one as the kick's away here. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from the offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage?
Pressure comes and Trubisky goes down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes right side. And he'll take this
I had to
into
click
the end
that.
zone for a Bengal TD. DeAndre Swift, 64 yards. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
All right, y'all. I'm hopping off. I'm gonna see you later.